Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Growing Orchids in Jamaica. For more on how I grow my orchids in Jamaica, please subscribe to my channel. Today I am doing an update of my orchid tower. Now, when I just started my channel, I introduced you to my orchid tower some time ago. Since then, I actually did it over because it was much smaller than it is now. And today I am giving you just a sneak preview of what it is like now that I have done it over. Now, on this tower, I actually expanded it. So it was much smaller, but it is really bigger now because I have covered the entire front area with a metal frame, which I use to place the plants on. So let me introduce you first of all to what I have here on the tower. First, let me introduce you to this Tulumnia. This is a beautiful Tulumnia orchid. It's not actually on the tower, but it is just adjacent to it. And it is just oh so gorgeous. Let me give you a close-up. Now, at the bottom of my tower, I have put some window boxes, and in those window boxes, I have various plants. I have this yellow spotted glottis orchid, which is actually trying to get established. So right now, it is really a small plant. And right beside that, I have this BLV Lorraine Sprock. What I recently did was to actually repot it and put it into one of these window boxes and place it at the bottom on my vertical plant stand, which I call my Vanda Tower. And it is doing pretty well and putting on this nice little show. I know further down it will give me some spectacular bloom because it is indeed a prolific bloomer. Going up, and if you notice, I use a Spanish moss just to enhance the area. This one is Fuchsia Harvest Moon cross with Go Chia Long. And it has been blooming for some time, so it's actually going off, but still showing something here, and it really is a beauty. Just look at that. Right, right beside that, this is the Tango fire. Wow, just look at this. So this is the Werewolf Tango fire. And yes, it really is putting on a splendid show. And let me show you right here. Yes, it has been blooming for a little while now as well. And so let me just show you what it's doing right here. Right beside that, I have And this one is a very prolific bloomer. It's actually a very windy day, so I hope it's not affecting the sound. So this one is a very prolific bloomer. It's actually the Vanda Giara brown. And just look at it. It actually has on 2 spikes and doing its thing right here. Right below that one is the Peggy Foo. Oh, let me show it to you. This here, from the last video, you would have noticed this one, which I did tell you is actually a very prolific bloomer. It is always in bloom, and when it is blooming, it lasts for a really, really long time. And of course, it's a Vanda Crown Fox Red Gem crossed with the Ascus and the Peggy Foo. And beside that, I have this no ID Cattleya, which I actually got a division of it from a friend of mine, and each year it just put on this stunning show, and I have decided to actually just incorporate it on my Vanda Tower, and of course it enhances it and is doing well. Going up at the other level, I have here, and if you notice right here, this is a wrinkle stylist Gigantea orange, but it's just showing the bulbs right now, and pretty soon it is gonna be opened. And looky here, I'm sure you'll remember this one from my last video. But in my last video, I had to rename it because when I observe it carefully and look at the catalog, I realize that this one is actually the Vanda Pure Wax Blue. So it is now relabeled the Vanda Pure Wax Blue. And if you look at it, you'll see how waxy it really looks. It really is waxy, if you notice right here. And that too is putting on a splendid show. And let me go across. All right, and you see I still have quite a number of plants on it, but they are really not in bloom at this time. However, my star plant, but just before I go to my star plant, let me just show you this one here, which has bloomed off. Not seeing the ID right now, but I will find it and I will actually label it, so the next time I do an update, you will definitely know what it is. And let me remove this from here. This is my star plant. Now look at this one. This is a to die for. Now, give you a close-up. I'm gonna give you the ID of this one, which of course I'm gonna put below. It is the RH Fuchsia Orange Nugget, Golden Orange, RH Orange Nugget crossed with the Sea Viola Sandjune. And this is just a spectacular plant, and it is putting on a spectacular show, and I am just loving it. And that's at the top right hand corner on my Vanda Tower. Great. Now let me just move over quickly to the other side and give you a view of what the tower looks like from this angle. Right, so that's the front of my home where I have my Vanda Tower. So just let me introduce you quickly to two other plants that I have here blooming. And this is another wrinkle stylist. Yes, it's the wrinkle stylist Gigantea Red. And it has been blooming for a little while, really putting on a spectacular show. This one is a no ID Cattleya, and I really would love to get the ID. So my friends out there, if you have the ID for this one, I really would be happy to get that ID. And this other one at the top here, which it has on 2 spikes, but it actually just begin opening, and it is the Vanda melata crossed with the Vanda memoria Diane Chai, and I am sure it is going to be looking so gorgeous once it all opens up. Now let me give you a look what it looks like from this angle. Yes, this is my Vanda Tower, and it is indeed putting on a spectacular show. And of course, you will continue to get updates as I go along. Just to add to this though, I have recently added another section to my tower. As a matter of fact, this right here was actually my previous tower. If you notice the metal frame in the background, and that's just about 2 feet wide, and that was my tower. And as I said earlier, what I did, I actually redid it, and it is now re-establishing. But what I did, I am turning this section into an oncidium tower. And so if you look right here, see, it's not yet completed, but I have quite a number of spikes, and surely I will be giving you update once these oncidium orchids are opened up. So let me just show you exactly from the rear what the tower actually looks like. So this is what the tower looks like from behind. If you would have noticed, it's actually a metal frame or squared wire that is actually affixed all the way up, and it's connected or affixed to the wall. And what I do, I place on that my plants that are in hanging baskets. And so this is my vertical space, because persons have been asking me, how did I make this tower? And so I decided to show you exactly what I did. And there it is, if you notice. So all I did was to place the plants on it vertically, and it has become my Vanda Tower. This right here is my little hanging area for my tulumnias. I'm trying this concept, so I have a few here, and they are basically not doing too badly because they are actually in full sun. You notice the colors of them are really deep purple, and that's because they are in full sun, but they don't seem to mind it, and they are doing well. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share with your friends. And so you never miss another video, please subscribe to my channel. And as we say in Jamaica, just follow back at me. This is the Orchid Doc, and I am growing orchids in Manchester, Jamaica.